California State Hill Climb Championships on OLN. There's nothing better than hitting the line just right and flying up the hill. But when things don't go as planned, it's time to hold on tight or just plain bail out. These hills are so steep that gravity can take over really quick. Just watch these guys. Let's get back to the starting line for more action in round number 2 of the Open X class. What is it with Bountiful, Utah, the hometown of Corey Sweet, who you're looking at here, also the hometown of Mel Kimball, a hotbed for hill climbing. Corey Sweet had 235 feet in his first run, looking to go over the top here. Not the speediest of runs, but boy, he's hooking up the entire way, and it is over the top for Corey Sweet out of Bountiful. 15.173. The second time we see Jeff Thomas, his final run here in the finals. The man out of Indiana sits in third right now, 14 seconds and some change when he went over the top in round number 1. And boy, he's like a bulldog out there fighting that machine. Oh, taking some dirt, looking like a front end loader. Good thing these guys have skid plates on their machines. He took a lot of dirt with him and comes up short, 338 feet for Thomas. Your leader from Houston, California, Brian Osborne, wants to keep the California State Championships in his back pocket. Throwing up a lot of roost right there, the Troy Lee Designs pilot. And oh, he comes up short. This was a go for broke run. He already has a time of 13.44, and he's going to have to settle with that. Young and up-and-coming rider from Omaha, Nebraska, Harold Waddell, had 348 feet in his first run. Oh, he's going to eclipse that. Look at him going straight up the hill and fast. Catching some air, the no-footing neck just over the beams. Harold Waddell, a 10.986, easily the fastest run of the day by far. And he is stoked with that run. You are the man, Harold. There's no doubt he's happy with that run.
Yeah, coming right to the top, there's this huge ledge. I had nowhere else to go, just hit it. It's full on, just blow right into it. And then it's like way up over there, you know, and I knew I was gonna land right in the lights, you know, but my feet were way off, so I just held onto the bars all the way to the ground, make sure I was through the light, you know, because that's gotta be on the bike with at least one hand. So I rode to the ground, made it to timing lights, sweet.
What do you think's going through Jason Smith's mind right now? He knows the bar is set very high. Harold with a 10.986. Jason going for his second over-the-top run of the day and catching some huge air. But when you're in the air, you're not hooking up. Get out of the way. And Jason Smith, 337 feet. He's going to have to settle with his round number 1 time. Mel Kimball looking for some redemption. Round 1 had 335 feet for his total. Trying to go over the top here. Look at that body English. Working the bike around. Knees clamped to that gas tank. Dabbing a foot out. Little motocross action. Now starting to get into that slippery grass. Right at the very end, takes a hand off. And Mel Kimball, a 13.5, 13.516. If anyone is going to knock off Harold Waddell from the top of that victory podium, it's going to be this man, Travis Whitlock from Colorado. He only went 303 feet from round 1. Sits to the back of the machine, trying to go for maximum traction. You see that front end not wanting to lift. That's a good sign. There he goes, catches a little bit of air, still staying on the back. But look at the determination down to the last second. He thinks he has the full run over the top. Travis Whitlock, he's stoked with a run, but look at the course marshals. They say, Bud, you went out of bounds right here at the 380-foot mark. Say, again, not a full run for Travis Whitlock. We're down to our final rider in the number 1 Dusty Beer is on his way up Harrison Hill. He had a little over 17 seconds from round number 1. Oh, putting the seat clamps on, but not getting the full run. Does not go over the top and only registers 340 feet. So it's official. Harold Waddell's earlier sub 11-second run survives the day, giving him his first big win of the 2004 season. Let's take a look at the winning run one more time. With our Harrison Hill winner in just a bit, but first, hang on for a wild ride as we look back at the OLN ride of the day. For some reactions from the riders on today's outcome.
Got beat out by Harold Waddell in the second round, pulled off an awesome smooth run. That can happen any given time. There's a good handful of guys that can sweep this thing at any time. That's the beauty of the competition.
I had gone about this far underneath the very last flag, so I got called out of bounds up there. So it would have been a second place ride.
It's nasty up there, so you know, it's kind of it's a roll of the dice. A little bit of luck involved when it gets that nasty up top.
Now let's catch up with the winner of the 2004 California State Hill Climb Championships, Harold Waddell.
I thrive to beat Dusty and Trav all the time, so it's a big accomplishment. I've always been nipping at their heels this last year, and now I'm starting to pay off. So it feels great.
Congratulations, Harold Waddell. What a great start to his NAHA season. He takes the win, followed by Brian Osborne, Mel Kimball, Jason Smith, and Jeff Thomas. Well, that's going to do it from Tracy, California. The next race on the North American Hill Climb Association schedule is the famous Widowmaker Hill Climb in Croydon, Utah. You can look for it on the web at OLNTV.com or right here on OLN. I'm Robbie Floyd. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.